watching WGAL 8. Now, coverage you can count on continues from the Susquehanna Valley's most watched news team. This is News 8 at 5 in HD.
All right, let's return to that story now about Facebook. As we've been telling you that the Facebook plans to have an initial public offering. About $5 billion is what the initial stock offering would be. Again, the big question is, what is this going to mean for Facebook users? I understand that Charles Palmer is now able to join us now. Charles is the new media professor at Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. And Charles, first of all, I'm a Facebook user. What immediate changes will I see if and when this happens?
Well, you know, it is happening, and one of the first things you're going to see is a bunch of new features come online. Facebook has been holding a few things back, waiting for actually this announcement before they'll set them out, before they set them out to the public. One of the things that developers like to say is that Facebook is about 1% done, which means they have a lot of work to do.
So to elaborate a little bit more on these new features that we might see, what else could we see? I know timeline is one thing that's changing right now on Facebook. What else is going to happen soon?
Right, so Facebook really wants this to be a portal, you know, your place where you go for all of your information. So there are a number of new things that will allow users to aggregate information, a little different than timeline. They really haven't released all the information about these, obviously, in front of the IPO offering. But there are a number of things that allow you to create a one hub spot for all of your news, your information, and all of your sharing. Social media is huge, and the numbers that we're seeing and estimates of the public offering itself are showing that companies are really looking towards what can be done in this space.
So how concerned should I be about my privacy? I know with timeline, you're given the option of editing your timeline for 7 days before it goes public, but is that going to expand, or should I be concerned about more of my privacy being lost?
Yeah, it's a hard thing. Most of the privacy advocates will look at what's being captured is an aggregate. So let's say 1,000 people happen to click on the same link. What they're actually showing to their advertisers and the information that's being passed along is not who clicked on the link, but just the fact that someone within a particular demographic did click on that link. But privacy is an interesting two-edged sword. You know, we all want it until we're actually giving some value for it, and then we're willing to give it up. If you think of sort of the rewards cards, you go to your store, you do your shopping, you're thinking Big Brother's watching, I don't want to do it until I get offered reward gas points, and then I'm interested in sharing my information.
Right, we all want privacy until we go on the internet looking for something that we can't find.
Right.
Charles Palmer with the Harrisburg Science and Technology. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan.